Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Club Musgrave for the third and final day of the Musgrave Easter Open Singles. And we've got the quarterfinals here this morning, and gee whiz, what a great game we've got here in Troy, Somerville, up against Dale McWhinney-Shillington. This is the first end, and look at the quality. They've just finished their roll-up, and they've just started. It should be an absolute cracking day. As I said, we've got some quality players here today, and it's very rare that we get to showcase singles, so it's absolutely fantastic to have this showcase today. You see Dale, it looks though he's beholding one with a resting toucher. He does not want to spring this kitty. Oh, that's great bowling by Dale. That's absolutely... might see a drive coming on here from Troy because he has third and fourth shot. He's having a good look at it. There's one bowl to come, so should be an absolute crack of a day. Winds not too bad at the moment. Very pleasant conditions here this morning for bowls. I said the wind's not like Windy Hill at this particular stage, but at Southport, temperature's 22.2 degrees. So pretty handy outside. Not much breeze, a little bit of breeze. So Troy, is he going to play just a little bit overweight, or is he going to go big, just overweight? Tell you what, he's not too far away from this. His bowl starts working back into the head now. Going to get some type of a result. And he has one shot to Troy Somerville. Played that absolutely superbly, Troy. Dale had two great bowls in there, but Troy just moved the kitty far enough to be able to get shot. Beautifully controlled, weighted bowl there from Troy. So two outstanding competitors, and of course the marker today is the hard-working president of Musgrave Hill Bowls Club, Mr. Trevor Love. And I promised him repeatedly, Robbie, just between you and me, that I'll never, ever mention the time we beat him 28-0 in a game of bowls. But I promise I won't mention it, and I'll stick to my word, Robbie. I'm just telling you. Okay. Yes, wonderful day that was. Poor old Lovey. Couldn't do a thing right that day. Good morning, Robert. Yes, beautiful day here, Robert. Absolutely gorgeous. Should be one heck of a day. So we've got some great competitors out there. Brian Baldwin playing Kobe Barton, and of course Chris Levere playing Crawford Linton. So you've got class everywhere you look. So, but Troy a little bit short with that one. We noticed that yesterday, the players coming back this way. He's had a tendency of just pulling up. The wind swirls around here on rink one, even though it's a long way in. It's very deceiving because you're standing down the other end and getting the wind from one direction, but you see the awning there and also the clubhouse there. It just seems to swirl, and a big call out to Dino and the Green staff here. Absolutely superb running conditions here this morning. Absolute credit to the staff. They got absolutely magnificent coverage on these greens. And oh, gee whiz, I'll tell you what, if you come to the Gold Coast, you'd be booking in a game here in winter time. Be absolutely superb to play on. Plenty of finish in them. Good finish in them now, and it's still pretty warm and humid, or has been. So a bit of rain around. We had huge storms here on Friday evening. Fair bit of rain. A great correction of weight there from young Dale. Yes. Finished just a couple of feet in behind the head there. Beautiful line he had on that. So Troy had a beautiful weighted bowl with his last one. As I said, it's very tricky conditions for the competitors here because as I said, they're standing down there and it's just coming from a different direction. I'll tell you what, Troy's played this very, very well though. Is he going to sneak inside Dale or just sneak round the back? Bit unlucky there, but he's locked in. I reckon that's a good second shot there, so pretty handy there. Yeah, absolutely right, Paul. Two colossal blokes. Great to see you here, mate. You did pretty good. Robbie Allen was beaten last night by Brian Baldwin. Oh, what a crack of a game that was too. Yeah, Robbie did play very, very well, but I'm not telling him that, but we'll just keep that quiet, okay? See Joshua Beattie here already. Okay, Troy, important bowl here. It's his last bowl. He'd be more than likely two down. I think he's got a better low. No, he hasn't got the weight. He's dropped his weight there. As I said, it can be very deceiving. Take him a couple of ends to sort out this breeze on ring 1. It's a good ring to play on. You just got to know the conditions. So in actual fact, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Dale just plays down over a head trying to sit that orange bowl of Troy's out of the head, and if that happens, he could pick up a fall very early in the proceedings. So he's got a couple of options there to add another one, maybe play through that front one and come in for 3, or maybe sit that orange bowl. So we'll see what he's comfortable with here. Oh. He obviously was going to sit the orange bowl by the looks of it, so we'll see what the call is, if it's very experienced marker Lovey. Just the one shot by the looks of that. He'll no doubt do the board when he gets down there. We see the social players going out to play this morning. Okay, Dale keeping it rather shortish. Good to have all our viewers on board this morning. Hope you enjoy the telecast, brought to you by the Gold Coast-Tweed District Media Team. Very ably read by Mr. Robbie Allen here this morning. Unfortunately, his daughter Tony, who did it all yesterday while Robbie was out enjoying himself, playing bowls, while we're in here slaving away. Okay, Troy. This really shouldn't affect the players, the coming back this way. It does when the kiddie is down towards the tee. I reckon that's one reason why Dale kept it shortish up towards the end of the line, because once you get down towards the tee, there's a couple of wind tunnels down there where it just wraps around the building and it becomes very, very deceiving. But we see a lovely good weight correction there from young Dale. I said the green running beautifully here this morning. We see the what they call the Friendship Club out there this morning. No, Mary, he got beaten last night in the last game. He had a brilliant game against Brian Baldwin, and Brian pipped him at the post, Mary. It was a pretty good game of bowls, I'll tell you that right now. It was one of those games where it was, 3 all, 5 all, 7 all, 9 all, 11 all, and it got to 14 all, and Robbie played some great bowls, but Brian just played a couple of bombs for some pretty handy results, and gee whiz, it was a crack of a game, but was finished pretty late, I can assure you of that. But no, Robbie was a bit unlucky, but he picked up a couple of bucks from yesterday, which I know he's going to give me my cut, being his coach very shortly, Mary, and all of the tuition I help him out with, particularly his mental toughness. And his confidence building, what I work on the most with him, Mary. Confidence. It was a great game, love. It really was, Mary. Good to have you on board this morning too. So Dale's got the opportunity here just to beat that orange bowl. I'm assuming he's probably got shot with that front one. I think that orange bowl could possibly be second shot. So we've got all the scores up on the left-hand side of the screen for our viewers. Oh, Dale doesn't want to touch this one too hard. Oh, he's probably just given shot away, I reckon. I reckon Troy would probably have shot there. Beverly, it's an absolute pleasure bringing you this, and I know how much you enjoy your bowls because we talk regularly, and I know how much you enjoy the stream. So on behalf of Robbie and myself, it's a pleasure that we've been able to fill in your Easter for you, Beverly. Yeah, he did well, Mary. He really did. Well done, Robbie, she says. Robbie said, thank you, Mary. He said he enjoyed the day, not as much as we did. Oh, just didn't send it there, Troy. I think Troy's going to put a quick die. May have conceded 2 there by the looks of that, Robbie, I'm assuming. Troy was about to put a tape on it. 2 shots. Yep. See that by Trevor. We see Peter Bryan on the rink next door marking. And they got some pretty good markers out there this morning. Hey, mate. Oh, okay. Got some absolutely champions. You see the draw. I think this one may be going out of bounds. So Dale now has the opportunity to reset the length. You can see the matchups there this morning, which Robbie's got on the left-hand side of the screen. Is that, Chris Levere playing Crawford Linton, KB Barton playing Brian Baldwin, and Ian Law playing Scotty DeJonk. And then you got this game here, Troy Somerville versus Dale McWhinney-Shillington. Absolutely cracking games. And one thing, as I've been saying all weekend, is that we very rarely get to showcase singles. So it's just fantastic to be able to showcase this wonderful event. Like most players, as I've said previously, they normally enter their club championships and they get knocked out their first round. That's normally the only game of singles they get to play all year, so it is really wonderful to showcase this. Okay, Troy, he's not going to be too far away of his first bowl. Coming in nicely into the head, pulling up round about 2.5, 3 foot short. That's what Dale's got to beat. It's all about that first bowl in singles. It means a hell of a lot. Dale got a beautiful track on this. Oh, not quite. It's changed. Changed Troy onto his forehand. We see Ian Law here. Okay, Troy just pulling up that couple of feet short also. So Dale with his next bowl is looking for about 4 foot of weight. His line was pretty good. Looks like he's found it this time. Well, good enough for shot, but still not good enough to be... I don't think shot's been played on this end yet with the calibre of player that we have out here. 2 very experienced single players. Troy, is he around it? Oh, he's just caught the edge of that bowl and ran through. He's given himself a good backward bowl. I will do, Wayne. I will pass that message on to him, mate. So Dale just overcorrected slightly there, but tell you what, he's going to do a pretty good home just there. So Troy with his last bowl, looking around about 2 foot to beat that shot bowl there of young Dale McWhinney. Has he got the weight? Not going to be too far away. Probably not just quite enough though. Yes, Ian, he did do well, but we're keeping that quiet from him. We're not letting him know that. We're keeping it very quiet, but he did. He played some great bowls yesterday, and it was great to see. Game last night against Brian Baldwin was an absolute cracker of a game. It really was, and even Brian said it was a game he thoroughly enjoyed. He played well, mate. Really did. But we're tell him too much, you get a big head hand, so we're just keeping it quiet between you and me, okay? Okay, Dale, sticking to his forehand, just wants to stay off that last bowl of Troy's, which is still on the run. Just got to find that extra weight. Well, he's snuck out. Don't know if that will count, though. Good on Yan. He knows he did well, love. Don't you worry about that. See what Lovey puts up here. Trevor Love, as I said, the marker. Yeah, just the one. I didn't think that other bowl was in play. Just cut across the head. Was lucky to stay off that that orange bowl of Troy's. So not only got to... yep, I think that one just went in the ditch. So I think the pace of the green for this morning, I think it's got the better of the players so far. They're... there's a couple of kiddies have gone sailing. Good morning, Mary Foster. How are you this morning? Yes, well, the idea is, Mary, we're going to keep him playing in these events now because it's going to be very, very hard for him to go backwards to showcase his skills in the five-a-side with you. Brucey and I will be putting ourselves through a grueling fitness test to see we're capable of playing in that event. Okay, good weighted there, bowl there from Dale. He's just cut his grass line down something. So Dale sticking to the forehand, coming this way. Troy on the backhand. Really is, you classify this as minimum length. Bowlers know straight away. These very, very good players, the pair of them, very experienced. Troy, of course, many a test match for New South Wales, and Dale, of course, has been through the under-18s and under-25 squads, and I guess sooner or later he's going to crack the open squad in Queensland because he's just through his sheer weight of his performances. Just running through there slightly, so. But not only are they great bowlers, they're fantastic fellas at the same time. Pleasure to be around them in actual fact. Tell you what, Troy, has he got the run? He's not going to be too far away. He's working its way into the head. Pretty close. Still looking about another 2 foot of weight. So, Dale. Yes, beautiful correction there by the young man. So Troy had a couple down this hand here. He doesn't have to do much to get shot there. Just beat his last one. Beautiful, beautiful line he had. So this is still the first to 21. No time limit. Yeah, good bowl there by Troy. Probably favour that. Yeah, it could be. We'll try and get a side shot. See who's got shot there. Yeah, just as far enough. Yeah, it's just a little bit too far up the green, really, isn't it? Just the wrong angle where that kiddie finished. So, Dale, depending on what shot he plays, is going to tell us who's got shot. Trying to set this bowl out of the head. He wants to leave it alone now. Well, that tells me that he must be down. Yeah, normally the flat bowl gets it as a rule. So anyway, Troy's still got another one, so we don't have to worry about it yet. Has he sent it? Yep, Troy with that orange bowl. Yep. That flat bowl gets it 9 times out of 10, Robbie. Handy pickup. You see, Robbie's got the scores up there of all the other rinks there. For our viewers, can follow all of the games. And you see Ian Law 3-0 up over Scotty de Jonk. Kobe and Brian 2-all, and Chris Levere 3, Crawford Linton 2. That's okay as we update it. Brian Baldwin 4, Kobe Barton 3. So Ian Law has jumped out over Scotty 7-0. Okay, Troy with his first bowl. You got that right, mate. Ian Law versus Scotty de Jonk, the battle of the giants, as you said, Alan. Yeah, good starter. Just running through the head there from Dale. Sorry, from Dale. So Troy with those orange bowls, very distinctive orange bowls. Oh, mate.
What's going on here? He's supposed to be out there.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't hear and see you without thinking.
What time's you going for it?
Geez, I don't know.
Yeah, I tried to pick it up on the... See if I can find you on the...
So it's a very good morning to our Director of Finance, Mr. Bruce Kirk. G'day, Bruce.
Good morning, Brian and Robbie.
How are you, mate?
Good. Happy Easter Monday to everyone.
Absolutely.
I slept well last night.
Good stuff.
And Jan said, "What are you doing today?" I said, "I'll go down to Bowls." Again? I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I've just got to I've got to be home by about 12:30 for my brother's coming down. Haven't seen him since he got back from his trip to the States, and
Good one.
he's poor bugger. He's been having trouble with his lungs and his breathing, and so he went and got it tested, and he's got a fungus
Has he?
that's developed. And the doctor said, "Well, where you been?" He says, "I've been well. I based myself in Kansas City
Yep.
and went down to Brazil for 2 weeks in Brazil."
Say no more.
And the doctor looked up this.
Yes.
He says, "Oh, there you go. Kansas City and Brazil, two of the most prominent areas for it."
Yeah, look at this
Poor
here.
bugger.
Good
Yeah.
looking bowl here from Troy. Has he got that shot bowl? He has. As
Looks
clean
like
as
he's
a
got
whistle.
it clean as a whistle.
That's a great bowl there from Troy. Played it with beautiful aggression.
So who have we got? The lawman out there up against Scotty.
Yep, 7-0 there.
Kobe and Brian.
4-3 and 3-2 to Chris over Crawford Linton.
Oh,
So I got
okay.
some great games happening out there this morning.
Geez, Chrissy would have to be careful. He doesn't want to win his tournament.
Yes, so a bit of pressure on
Good luck to him if he does.
on young Dale here. He's a couple down. This one here is looking pretty good though, Bruce. I
Yes.
think he's put it back again. That's a great bowl there by Dale.
Right where it was.
Yep. He said to Troy, "Sorry, mate, you're out of ammo."
Thank heavens. Hello, Mary.
I'll be right, Mary. You leave the mental side of the game to me. I'll soon whip you into shape with that one, Mary.
People are saying that both of us are mental. So.
Yes. Won't take me long. You'll be the same as Brucey and I, Mary. Not a problem. Now, has this one stayed on the green?
Good morning. The evening, I should say, Mary, over in Fife.
In Fife? Yep. Okay, Dale, they're persisting with this good three-quarter length. Both players are confident playing three-quarter length. Okay, Dale on his backhand, playing back towards the car park here at Club Musgrave. Good morning, Mary Hargraves, watching from Warwick, Emma's grandmother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was on yesterday.
Yes, she was. We'll get a shot of Emma. She's up there behind the rink. I'll get Robbie to get a shot for you, Mary, so you can see your lovely granddaughter. Now, Troy just a bit wide with that one, but beautiful weighted bowl.
Thanks, Kerry. Maybe in your eyes it's good to see me out of bed, but not in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, Kerry, how are you, mate? Glenn watching from Tuncurry.
Yes.
New South Wales. So Dale, is he around this front bowl? He's just into it. One of the two. Just missed it. Good weighted bowl there, but it's in the count. There's Emma up there. There we are, Mary. There we go. She's doing stats on the game, no doubt. It's amazing how all those years ago, Mary, we never thought we'd be sitting at Musgrave Hill and you can get a view of your granddaughter,
yeah.
all the way over in Warwick in England. So Dale, has he got the kitty with this one? Does not want to slice it. I'd call that as well left. So he's got 3 shots there possibly, and he's got plenty of holes, but I think Troy may be looking to get one very close after that last bowl of his. Just pulling up a bit short. Beautiful track on that one. All good, Mary. You know, we like to have a bit of fun, my dear. So, really, Dale could play this either hand here, Bruce.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those 2 orange bowls on the right of screen that he can draw between.
Yeah, got a beautiful port in there.
I'd be more inclined to come the other hand.
Well, it's a pretty safe hand, isn't it?
It's safer hand, yeah.
And the wind's not as bad as it has been the last few days. So
no, look, the flag's
if you're drooping. So if you don't put it out too wide, you will get a result, isn't it?
There we go. He's going on his forehand.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I described it yesterday as a boo-boo. All you got to do is come in, bump that bowl of the orange bowl, and it rolls one roll, and before you know it, you're down one.
Down one, yeah. But just a little bit too much weight in that one. So Troy has got the opportunity. He's got plenty of room to draw it there. He's got options there. He could make contact on either of his orange bowls and possibly end up with shot, or just dead draw it. Tell you what, Troy, tall man, perfect delivery though, weight coming forward, so well balanced.
Beautiful delivery.
Yeah.
If he rocks that, no, unfortunate.
Not quite.
Well, it's definitely 1, but
yeah, possibly
the 2 up that
possibly
line.
2.
Yeah. I had an interesting discussion this morning with my 93-year-old my mother-in-law, 93-year-old mother-in-law, she says, "Oh, see, we're going to bowls." I said, she says, "So who watches it?" I said, "Well, there's people throughout the world watching it." She says, "Well, how can I watch it?" And I said, "Number 1, get an iPhone."
Yes.
Or an iPad. I can put it on telly for you if you like through YouTube.
Yes.
She said, "What?" And she said, "Well, how many people will watch it? But if it's a local event here in Southport here, so you'd probably, 50, 60 people will be watching." I said, "Mum, last year we had views of 345,000 hours for the whole year."
Yeah.
And she was just flabbergasted.
Yeah, absolutely. As that most people are. 533. 533,000 hours.
Yep.
So Dale has dropped that in the sand, and
Troy shortened it right up.
So
That'll be great. Okay, so Dale whacked it in the, dropped it in the ditch, and Troy shortened it right up to a really short end. This one, Matt's back, but the you can see the starts of the railroad tracks there. It's not that far up. Well, Brian's gone. The kitchen must have opened it. That's what I'll need, shortly. Actually, I've been drinking since I've been cook. I've been drinking not a lot of, but every so often Jan brought me these Powerades just to get some, electrolytes and back into me. I'd have some of that stuff that you drink, the V's, but I'd never go to bed. Here we are. Have a seat and we'll introduce a surprise guest for calling. Now just make sure that Mary Hargraves is still there. And we welcome on board Emma.
Hello.
Hello. And say hello to Mary Hargraves.
Hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana. Now, is that Warwick, England or Warwick?
England.
In England.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Mary Forster's on as well.
Yeah, Mary's on,
We've
yes.
got our Canadian contingent as well.
That's
Excellent.
great. Yeah, I see you stay over there with your phone in your hand taking all the stats.
Absolutely. Always.
Or either that or reading Facebook.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, I was actually texting her trying to get her online.
She comes through quite regularly, actually.
Yeah, she loves it. She's just made a final in her indoor. I think it was mixed pairs.
Oh, right.
18 all on the last end. And she wouldn't like me to tell her age, but for someone who is her age, she's done absolutely amazing.
You can tell us, but we won't tell
Yeah,
No,
you could say it to us. You could whisper it to
No,
us.
she wouldn't like it. I would be disowned.
That's like who was it? Brad Harris. It was Brad Harris's birthday, and I said to Robbie, I said, it's only between you and me in the room here, but nobody knows that Brad Harris is 53. Well.
Nah, she wouldn't like it if 300 and odd people would know, so.
Yeah, I was just saying, just before you came in here, I was trying to explain the vagaries of Facebook, YouTube, and bowls going out to the world to a 93-year-old.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah.
Very hard, very hard.
Yeah, because you go stream to multiple different, you go to Bowls Queensland.
We go to Bowls Queensland, yeah.
And then YouTube as well.
YouTube, yes,
Yep.
Yeah. I have that set up for when I hear the grandchildren pull up outside.
Oh.
I'll quickly flick it on and they'll walk in the house and say, "G'day, Pa." Oh, no, Bowls.
That's funny. Well, I've got a question. What would you have done if Robbie Allen made it into to today?
Oh, Brian and I would have handled it all because we're technologically advanced.
No, Robbie's done an excellent job on the green and off the green.
Hey, yeah.
So,
I was trying to get him last night. I left here early. I had to go home for my nana nap, and I turned it on and I thought, oh, geez, that last game that I was watching. Whose game was that? The last one of who's that? Oh, Kobe. Yeah, that's right. And it was dark, and I thought, oh, geez, I hope Robbie's out there playing somewhere because it's getting awfully dark.
Yeah, there have been some excellent games so far for the whole weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
it's been coming down to very close last ends.
Yeah, getting to the busy end. Oh, well done, Dale. Oh, just rolled out. Be holding shot there on the right hand, right of screen. Yep. Oh, a good bowl here. Yeah, that's a nice bowl from Troy.
Yeah, they seem to be having a little bit of trouble getting their weight this morning. I did notice that the greenkeeper was out quite early, rolling the green many times. So that potentially may have changed it from yesterday.
How far did they go over, Robbie? How far they one track or
Oh, they went over 2 heats.
two?
2 tracks.
2 tracks. Oh, okay, yeah.
Wow, Dale just grabbing that jack on the way through.
So what's in store for Emma coming up?
There's always lots on the calendar. But I'm heading to Canada at the end of the month, which is excellent.
How
So
lovely
I'll
is
go
that?
for 2.5 weeks. Stay there for 2.5 weeks. We have a Canadian national camp that I'll trial for, and then I'll catch up with some family before.
Okay, whereabouts is that?
That's in Vancouver, so
Oh.
it's at Pacific Indoor Bowls Club.
I was talking yesterday about Vancouver. There was a show on TV called Great American Rail Trips. Now,
Okay.
it's you get when you get to my age and you start flicking, you find a show that, and it was very interesting. They were in Vancouver, and they had that massive park in Vancouver.
Yeah, Stanley Park?
Yeah, where it's got a bike track
Yeah,
right
yep.
the way around.
Yep.
And this bloke hopped on his pushy and away he went.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Done that a few times. Last year I went with Dale actually, and we got on our bikes, start rolling around, no big deal, beautiful. And then 5 minutes later, someone yells at us for going the wrong way, so we had to turn around and start going the other way. So
I'd already
yeah.
go that way. I've already been there.
Thinking, being a local, that's where I grew up, I should probably know that, but it's amazing what you don't actually do in your hometown. So.
Yeah.
Dale just pulling up there. Should be 2.
Did he pull up there? Yeah, there he is up the top. Yep.
So that'll make it all square, which is good. And then we'll probably see maybe a change of preferred length, I assume, from Dale. And just try and nail that first one. Put some pressure on Troy.
Well, he threw a long one last previous end and he dropped it in the ditch.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's the length he wants. Yep.
Well, it's not in the ditch, so
Not in
he's
the ditch,
happy.
so he's got to be happy. That's right.
There have actually been a few jacks just sort of dropping in today and yesterday, I noticed. So interesting. We'll have to get the jacks out and have some practice. Actually, a lot of these people were playing the back end, so and we've just obviously come off of our Premier League season, so not a lot of people have been playing singles lately.
Well, Brian and I were trying to work out the last game of singles we would have had. And I would not have had a game of singles for, I don't know, 5-7 years at all.
Wow.
Even at club, because I... oh, no, tell a lie. It would have been about 3 years ago. Swifty beat me. Laurie Swift beat me, that's right. Yeah, in the club championship, in the first round.
Well, it seems like Dale's figured out his preferred
Yes.
length and trying to lock it in.
Paul Boyne's watching. Yeah, that was... well, he's not here. We can talk about him. That was a great effort by Robbie yesterday to get through to where he got through. He came in after his the afternoon match yesterday. I think he won that one 21-12 or 21-7. I said, "How'd you go?" He says, "I just totally lost focus midway through."
Okay.
And I said, "Yeah, I looked out here and he was on the mat. He delivered his bowl and he pushed his hat back. He scratched his forehead. He wiped his forehead and he shook his head as if to say, no, that's not a Robbie Allen bowl." Anyway, he came good and, he says he just lost a bit of focus there. Then he went and upset his body by drinking water.
Yeah, no, Robbie, I was watching him yesterday. He was just on the draw from the get-go. And, yeah, no, he was playing beautiful bowls. It was nice to see him out on the green instead of,
too right.
behind the cameras. Yeah,
Well, it gives you an opportunity. He's playing in the AO because we're not doing any of the broadcasting for the Australian Open. So it gives Robbie a chance to do it. So we haven't heard whether we're doing any of the AO. I think we would have known by now. And but we've got so much on.
Yeah, I assume you
That's
guys would
true.
have the very full calendar.
Yeah, well, the big event that we've got coming up is at the end of June, which is the Dun Cup in Townsville. It's the pinnacle of North Queensland.
Okay.
Towns from probably 8 or 10 towns from the district up there. Ingham, Newla, what have we got? Garoo, Townsville. So they'll... we finish there, and then Robbie wants us to go out to Cloncurry for an event out at Cloncurry. And we've got a 6-day break between that, and that's unfortunate because I'm flying up to the Dun Cup and then flying straight back after it because after my operation that'd kill me to go and I've got another one coming up on the 2nd of June, so I've got to be careful.
Well, Troy just a little bit too heavy with his last few bowls, and like I said, that green's obviously quickened up a fair bit since maybe potentially when he played last on Saturday. Did he play on Saturday?
He played Saturday.
Yeah, and there was heap rain the night before, so he's just trying to readjust and get back into that. So Dale picking up a 3 there.
Because there was a big storm Friday night.
Yeah, there was. Yep.
Good morning, Tracy Wallace. And Bob Boyd.
Good morning, Dad, and good morning, Tracy.
So we bring in the guest commentators. It just boosts our numbers because none of our bride or wife family want to listen to us.
Yeah, it's a great way to keep connected.
Yeah,
like all
right.
over the world.
Yep.
So constantly when I'm watching, you've always got people from Scotland, England, South Africa even. Yeah.
Hannes van Eden, yes, in South Africa. And you've got, you've got James Johnson up at north of Glasgow there. And Mary at Fife near Edinburgh.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mary's always watching it.
Oh, yeah.
She is,
right.
yep. A loyal viewer.
It blew our mind when we had Costa Rica and Argentina a couple of weeks back. That was
That's
amazing.
Great.
Yeah. I think there might have been expat Aussies that may have been watching, but we don't care where they come from. No, it's gets the numbers up there.
Well, the last I heard for the World Bowls Championships later on this year in August, September time, there were 48 countries attending.
Yep.
and that's the last numbers I heard. So, and the time before that was 40. So it's growing and growing massively.
That was a
throughout
massive event.
countries.
I remember it was at Helensvale, part of it. At Helensvale, the Worlds. I was still on the board in those days back in at Helensvale, and but 48 countries. That's absolutely superb, and it was 6 venues, wasn't it, Robbie, or 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then Mackenzie Park, wasn't it? Or Mudgeeraba. He got thrown in late. Mudgeeraba came in late, so I think it might be 6 venues. Yeah, that's right. And fantastic to some of the smaller clubs getting recognition.
Yeah. Well, Mudgeeraba is always great to host those events. Beautiful greens.
Oh, yeah.
Always beautiful greens. And great hospitality as well. So that's why they keep getting those events.
Well, too right. And I think what's the one at Robina, Robbie? That's the World Champion of Champions at Robina. Yeah, it's amazing. It'll be running nicely there.
Let's see if Troy can just add that sort of meter. He's looking.
Yeah, he's got to get through that gap there, but he's pulled up again. And based on that angle, I fancy possibly 3. Let's see what the marker says. Well, it must be. Yeah,
3.
It was 3. Yeah. When Troy kicked that bowl on the left-hand side out of the way, I thought, well, he's conceded that one as being inside Dale's.
Yep. So that's 6 shots and 2 ends for Dale. So Troy's just really hoping to get there with his first bowl and really capitalise with his first bowl effectiveness. If Dale can keep the jack on the green.
The mat back. Yeah, stay on. Well done, Dale. Yeah, we're fortunate enough to be doing some of the world. What have we got? 4 days, then a break, haven't we, Robbie? And then we got 3 days. Another 4 days, yeah. Which is, don't mind saying, feather in our cap. Pat us on the head.
That'll be excellent. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I just know working at Club-Tweed when you guys came and did the World Blind Bowlers Championships.
Right, yep.
We got excellent reach on our social media and through live stream from people in different countries and people's families tuning in to watch.
Yep.
So that'll be an excellent opportunity for you guys to reach everyone in the world. Those 48 countries, they have families that want to keep in touch and know what they're doing. So I think one of our social media posts for I think it was the medal, the closing ceremonies, reached something crazy like 48,000 people.
Yeah. It's insane, some of the numbers that we've been starting to get. And well done, Dale. Good bowl.
That's a great adjustment.
Yeah, coming off the line and okay, good correction there by Troy.
Yeah, that's a really good second. Gives him more opportunity to play shots.
Come back and just tickle the jack around the other side of your shot bowl. Hide it in there. either that or put it in the ditch, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, it's easy to do. It's really
yeah.
easy to do,
Yep.
hey.
Never know, we don't know yet.
Are you at Musgrave for streaming? We don't know. We haven't been given our venue, Fiona. We've been told 4 days and 4 days, but we haven't been told the venues at this stage.
Yeah, I think they're still, don't mark my words on this, but they may still be collecting the expressions of interest from countries, and then once they find out how many countries they have, then they can break it up into the host venues and then obviously the streaming.
That's right, yep.
But yeah, Fiona being one of the backbones of the Musgrave
Mudgee, yeah.
Bowling Club.
Yes. Fiona, you'll probably find out before us, Fiona. We'll see what happens, but
Trust me, she won't know before us.
so how's Scotty? Scotty's down 4-10. Ian Law. Kobe and Brian have got a close match there, and Crystal Lee jumped ahead over Crawford, 11-4.
Yeah, pretty cool to see 4 Burleigh members through to the final 8.
And he's just going to be to the right. Wonderdale. Just creeping up. Yeah, I missed the blind bowlers completely. I had a second attack and was in hospital during all that.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah. I was watching it
Yeah.
from the hospital bed, but
Yeah, no, it was great. If you did miss any of that, I believe you guys keep them all up on your YouTube, so you can go back and
Yes.
watch, and it's unbelievable. It's actually quite inspiring to watch.
yeah.
I just found myself sort of standing out in awe, like the sportsmanship between the partners, so the director and the player, the relationship that they have, the trust that they have, is absolutely incredible to be playing.
I was watching one there, Emma, where he was on the mat. He stepped well off the mat and put his hand across his body with his thumb sticking out. And then he swung the bowl because his director would tell him where to put it. So his thumb would be sticking out and he would swing the bowl so he'd touch the tip of his thumb.
Yep.
So we knew that he was touching the tip of his thumb. He's got the direction right, and away he went. And
Yeah.
it was just magnificent to watch how they've adapted for their play.
I believe that was English player.
Yeah, that was
Ken,
him. Yeah.
Ken, keen as a bean, keenest man you'll ever meet. I think he had just got off of a flight from England. He was there rolling up on the indoor the same day.
Oh, goodness me.
So very keen, very dedicated, and a really nice guy as well. He's completely blind, so he would field for the string line,
Yes.
and then obviously get his line from the string line.
Yeah, amazing.
Good morning, Kai. Kai's one of our juniors at Tweed,
Oh, hi, Kay.
who's coming up in the ranks.
Good. Keep it. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Yeah, he's doing very well every time. Every time I'm on Facebook, Kai's winning some more money to
How old's
bring
Kai?
back and show his friends. I'm not
Still
sure.
juniors?
He's very tall, so he looks about 18, but I believe he's 15. Kai, let us know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's playing. He played in the juniors up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
okay, yeah.
Yep. So Dale holding a really good 3 here. Troy just having a bit of a niggle at it, trying to break it up.
You know, if he hits the right one, he could take all 3 of those out.
Absolutely, yep. Kai, yeah, I was close. Kai just turned 16 a week ago, got his learners. But I swear, you'd look at him, he's tall, he looks about 18.
Got my learners.
I saw that photo, actually. I should have known. Congratulations. Everyone stay off the road.
How old have you got to be to get your learners now?
16?
16?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, my goodness. Because I heard my new daughter-in-law to be, wedding's next Saturday, she was talking and she said someone got their learners. And then all of a sudden, Jan, my wife, said, oh, Ryan will be able to get his in about 18 months. No, he's my little 14-year-old.
No.
14 and a half.
Kai just saying I'm a good driver. I absolutely believe you, Kai. You'd be a very responsible driver. 100%. And Troy just having another niggle. Got one. He was very stiff to not get the jack there.
That's right.
Very unfortunate to not get the jack. He was right on target.
I don't know if Brian's got you got a licence, mate? Or, there's no point renewing it, was it? Because they kept taking it off you. Thanks, Emma.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, no, she loved it.
Thank you very much, Emma. Thank you.
So that was a good pickup, that 3 for Dale. And, yeah, he's just picked up a few larger numbers.
Yeah.
In the last couple of ends. And
Mate, it's quality game though, isn't it? Like, I mean, Troy is a very, very good driver, but so is Dale.
oh, yeah.
It's 2 deadly weapons that they do both possess, you know what I mean? So it's great to have Emma on board there.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic having Emma on board.
Well, the dad was on, and who else was on?
Grandmother was
Grandma
on.
was on from over in Warwick.
In England. That's why I went and got Emma. I said, come on, your grandmother's on board. She said, oh, come over talk to Grandma. So it's great. So that's what the beauty about the live stream's all about. You know?
Yeah, too right.
Easter Sunday here, Kathleen. Okay, you're in Canada.
Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Easter Sunday. Yeah.
As I said to her the other day, though, I said, we could give you Sunday night's lotto numbers if it's only afternoon over there.
Yeah, that's right.
Go back them.
Yeah.
So it's Easter Monday over here.
Yeah, Easter eggs are gone.
Easter eggs are gone.
Yep, too right.
Yep. Okay, Dale holding 1. 17-7. The scores there on the left-hand side. Kobe up over Brian. Ian Law just up over Scotty. And Chris up over Crawford. Another good-looking bowl there from Dale, though. Just pulling up a couple of feet short, but definitely heading in the right direction. Okay, Troy. Yep, on his backhand. Open draw there. Pretty hard full length, though.
Well, what happened before was Dale threw a full length into the ditch. Troy shortened it up. Dale won the end.
Yep.
And then ever since has been throwing along ditch, tee to tee. Every time he's had the mat, it's been tee to tee. And he likes that. He's picked up a 3, he picked up a 2, a 3. So he's really jumping ahead now.
No, it's the first of 21, Jody. It's the first of 21. No time limit. So it's up there on the top left-hand side of the screen where it says first of 21 shots up above the scoreboard. Yeah, Live's on the left-hand side, so I don't know what she's... There's 17-7 as the score, Jody. It's the first to 21, that's correct, Warren. Colin Bray, how are you, Colin? Okay, Troy, open draw down here. This is where I was saying before that when it's short, they don't have much trouble. But when they throw it long, this is where that wind tunnel comes into effect. Yeah, probably holding one there, I'd say, Dale, by the looks of things.
We, Emma and I, Robbie, quick run out to do the umbrella out there.
Okay.
And we were talking about Robbie's game yesterday, or his games yesterday. And a comment that Emma made, which I thought was pretty succinct, and that was Robbie was on the draw from the get-go.
Yeah.
He was on the draw,
yeah.
Right from the word go. Yeah.
Yes, mate, he's mastered that, Joshua. You know that. Joshua Beattie, the aircon technician.
Yep. Easy, mate. Yep.
I can't think it's on because it's 27.1 degree in here.
It's on.
Is it?
Robbie's got it on 38 though.
Yeah, I see he's added a few to it.
You've got that right underneath the monitor.
Yeah, see what I mean? That's how hot it is in here, mate.
Yeah.
Boiling, 27.1 degree.
Yeah, smack bang under a monitor.
Yeah.
That's
That's all right.
generating heat.
If I had a cigarette lighter, I'd have that under it too. Tell Robbie how hot it is. Good on you, Colin. Mate, I love the way you multitask, my friend. Watch the end of the Masters as well as the start of the bowls, mate. You're doing it tough, son. So holding a couple there, Dale, but Troy's still got ample room here to draw this, though, Bruce. And 9 times out of 10, you back Troy in for this.
Yeah, because he really has to be careful. He's got to get one in there.
Yep. He's pretty close for this one, mate.
Yeah.
As I said, you'd back Troy in for this one.
Yep. Good bowl. Well done, Troy.
Great bowl. Yes, Mary, we put Emma on so you could have a bit of a chinwag to her. So she's gone out to watch now. As you can see, you can't see, but she's up behind the rink watching Dale. He's doing very well, but that was a good bowl there by Troy Somerville. So, isn't it the wonderful, though, this day and age, Mary, where you can be in Warwick and Emma's mother and father in Canada, and Emma sitting at Musgrave Hill Bowls Club can have a chinwag to you.
Well, she said she's going over in a couple of weeks. She's going over the Canadian team business.
Yes, business, yes, which is great to see.
She's going to do some in Vancouver.
Yep.
She's going to go and visit family.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very, very well done. We see Joan Perella here, which tells me that the great man must be in here now.
Yeah, I haven't seen Robbie.
His lovely wife. That's it.
I haven't got my glasses. I left them in the car, so that might be Robbie.
I leave my glasses in the car all the time, mate, because I'm too young to wear glasses. Jane Boyd, yeah, the whole family. Good on you, Jane. Hey, that's fantastic that you could catch up with Emma, though, Jane. That's what the live stream's all about, helping reconnect.
Too right.
From distances, if we can. Okay, Troy, sticking to the backhand. Okay, he's not too far away with this one. That's a wonderful correction there from Troy Somerville. So
Lovely bowl.
Dale, really looking about another 4 or 5 foot of weight, really. His grass line absolutely spot on there, Bruce. Beautiful day here. It's good, not far away with this one, Bruce. I tell you, great bowl here by young Dale.
Well done.
Yeah.
Good bowl.
I'm just wondering if Troy will have a go at this. He should really just try and draw it off, but he's just going to draw. More than capable too.
Yeah, probably just a little bit over a draw. Oh, no.
He's in the area, mate.
Oh, don't find that hole. Good effort, Troy.
Yeah, very good effort.
Yep.
Well, he's actually opened up where we can see the kitty now.
That's right. Yep.
Morning, Frankie. How are you, my friend? Oh, just had to be a bit wide. It wants to find the gap there now, which he has done. Oh, maybe not quite, but I tell you what, it's May change the shot that Troy has on though. Yeah, I think he's just got his head down there. I think he realises that. Darren, how are you, Darren? You played well yesterday, buddy, but we'll see what Troy plays here, Bruce. Yeah, wait.
Got to miss that one, Troy. Yep, good effort.
You got the kitty.
Well done, mate.
Gill, great bowl. And he played that with control. Just had to be under that bowl. Played it absolutely beautifully. Score on rink 2, mate, is finished 21-5. It's on the left-hand side of the screen there, Alan. It's finished. It's 21-5. It's a win to Ian Law over Scotty DeJonk, 21-5. Kobe Barton up 13-9 over Brian Baldwin, and Chris Levere up 13-7 over Crawford Linton. That's around the grounds. And Colin Bray, who's leading the Masters, please, mate?
Wasn't it Kopka was leading at one stage there, wasn't he?
Oh, good on you, Alan. No worries, mate. Okay, so Troy lengthening it out a little bit to what they've been playing.
Oh, John Rahm won. He was running second.
He's running second by 4 shots.
Gee whiz.
Gee whiz. Thanks a lot, fellas. Appreciate that. Hey, good on you, Darren. The more you're playing stuff like this, the better it is. Keith Bartlett. How are you, Keithy? Hope you're keeping well, buddy. I hope you're still having a game, mate, and enjoying it over in Nelson. As Keith Bartlett moved back home to New Zealand. I was only telling the story yesterday, Keith, that time when Paul Staggart Senior, you and him were playing the, which you remember quite clearly, Keithy, the Bush pairs out at Bay Desert, and of course Staggart dragged you out there a week early, and as I said, when you turned up, there's no prizes for being the first here, but you've got to go home for the next 7 days, Keithy. Miss seeing your smiling face, Keith, but I hope you're enjoying life, mate. Okay, Dale, just going to sneak around the back with this one. Yeah, not a bad bowl there. Troy's got the opportunity here, though, to trail the kitty. Maybe he's going to play his backhand. Thought he may have changed to his forehand there. Had an open draw. Must be feeling confident. And Kepka, thanks, Cole. Has to miss this one. Oh, pretty close. Oh, that correct. Good on you, mate. Yeah, it happens all the time, but ran by 4 shots, mate. That's pretty handy.
Apparently, Jason Day fell away a bit.
Yeah. Oh, Dale not happy with that one. As you can see, pulling up at probably a good 6 foot short. Yeah, it's a beautiful day here, Keith, and of course this being your old club, mate. It's still going pretty well, buddy. See Brian Baldwin's out there playing again too. Keith, he's tell you what, for Blake hasn't played bowls for a fair while. He's come back pretty good. Had a hard-fought win and it was a hard-fought win too last night over Robbie Allen. It was a really good game of bowls. Okay, Troy, looking just to correct his.
Just wants to come around that side bowl of
yeah.
Dale's.
Once he gets out past that line, they normally don't come back though, mate. Well, this one's making a lyrus and tells you what happens when the wind drops.
Jimmy D.
Morning, Jimmy Dalrymple. How are you, my friend? So, Dale, once again, too, as Emma was saying previously too, Bruce, the camaraderie between the players. You see, Troy's picked up Dale's bowl for him. I don't think he's going to throw it at him at this early stage of the game.
Oh, no, they all know each other very well.
Well, mate, they're very fiercely competitive, but they're pretty good mates. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay, he must be shot bowl here. Just going to miss it.
A bit wide, yeah.
Or he may have whipped it out for two. I just naturally thought that front bowl would be shot, but must be one. Must have just worked its way back in far enough there, Bruce, by the looks of that.
Yeah, it's... geez, looking at that, I would have fancied Dale's bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have, but they're going to put a... Yeah. Oh, they're going to put a tape on it. Fair enough. I thought he said.
Troy says you want it.
You want it.
Get down there.
You get down there and measure.
Troy's confident. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Troy's got a pretty good eye, mate. Been around for quite a few years. So. Yeah. Troy got the tape back too, mate. Even though he owns a bowl shop these days, mate, he still wants that tape back. Hey, good on you, Troy.
It's on the back of his shirt, bowls.
Gee, I can't have had a mental block here. I should know it. What is it? Yeah, the bowler's barn. That's it. Yeah. Had a senior moment there.
What, someone so young?
Yeah, someone so young, me, but yes, I tell you. Yeah, no, he's got the bowler's barn, Troy. He and his lovely wife. The bowler's barn, that's it. Thanks, Michael. Good morning, Troy. Troy Bambuck. But, okay, good weighted bowl there from Troy Somerville first up. I think Dale got...
Just pulling up, yeah.
Yes. See the hard-working chairperson of Musgrave Hill Bowls Club streaking past. I always tell when he's walking past, he's got hands in his pocket. Okay, Troy. Just overcorrected slightly here, but tell you what, anything's beneficial behind the head when you're playing Dale. If he has to get aggressive, he can play very good drive on the young fella. Gee, that green's really taken a fair bit of grass now, Bruce, isn't it? You know, it's really, you can see it all the way through the morning, how it's just got a little bit further out. So, yes.
Underneath Troy, there'll be a great bowl if it is. Oh, if not, just push that in.
And yeah, that's a good bowl there.
Mary, okay. What's that? I'll be seeing you at the end of May, June. Early June. Okay.
There's a good bowl here from Dale. Oh, just pulled up a dead short, I reckon. Yes, Mary's coming out to spend a good 12 months on the greens before we play the five-a-side, mate. Get herself into form.
Oh, has to.
Her and Robbie.
Yep.
Of course. Yeah, a couple there by the looks of that shot there to Troy. He's just got to come around this front one here of Dale's. Oh, he just crashed into it, but he's done no damage. He's not happy though, which he probably wouldn't be. He had to be just around that bowl. Plus 12, Owen. Mate, I thought you'd be outside sunbaking. I could surf in my backyard. It's a lake. Hey, good on you, Owen.
Plus 12.
Plus 12.
He's getting hit with a massive heat wave because it was +1, +5, now it's +12 over the last 3 days.
That's one to Troy. Good bowl there by Dale, though. Instead, he plays when he has to. Not 100% sure, Alex. We haven't seen the draw. I think it's on Facebook, though. So not 100% sure. Yeah, Robbie knows, but he hasn't told us yet. You know what it's like, Alex. There it is here. It's on the draw here. I've got the draw up now. Whoop. I'll tell you. Yeah, no, it doesn't go any further than where it is.
Good bowl, Troy.
Dale is in the same section as Chris Levere and Crawl. Brian Baldwin.
Yeah, Scotty and Brian and Kobe, they were on the Sunday section, weren't they? They played their first games on the Sunday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So are they going to keep it in the? Will they keep it in the sections?
I'm not too sure. I'll have to go and have a look at that because it doesn't really say who they're playing next. It just stops there, you know what I mean? So we'll have to look at that and we'll let you know. A couple of great bowls there.
Start to turn. Oh, good bowl, Dale. Well done, mate.
Great bowl.
Out and sit.
That's a great bowl, mate.
A little bit slack. He didn't get the touch of it. Never mind. We'll allow him. We'll allow him that one.
Mm. Tell you what, Troy's not far away. He played this very well. Crack an egg on this.
Oh.
Well, he's opened up far enough where he can have a good look at it too, though.
That's right.
Ian Law plays the winner of this game. So the winner of Kobe Brian Barton plays the winner of Chris and Crawford.
Yeah, that they were the Sunday matches.
They're in. Obviously, they've put them into sections that they're playing side by side. Which, yep, fair enough. Makes sense. So there you go, Alex. Okay, Mary from California, Laguna Beach.
Was it Mary? Okay, Mary. Laguna Beach, California, IA.
California.
California.
Not quite there with that one, Troy. Regards to Angie, Alex. Hope you bought her plenty of Easter eggs. And had a fireman jump out of an Easter egg for her.
Surprise.
Surprise. And Merv watching from Bega, the home of cheese.
Yes, Bega cheese. Round you come, Dale. This is a good bowl. Is it going to stop within that? Yeah, well done. Ooh. 1-2.
One Detroit.
One Detroit.
Yeah, one Detroit.
Me.
Yep. Hey, Troy, good little... Oh, it must be two there, was it?
No, there's only one because there was three bowls there
it had to be,
of Dales, yep.
Oh, Anne's having hot cross buns for lunch. Good on you, Anne.
Yummy. Yeah, that'll be over this afternoon.
Yep.
Hot cross buns
Hot
gone.
cross
Christmas shopping starts.
Christmas decoration come out tomorrow. Good stuff. Hey, John watching from Foster and Anton watching from Tuncurry Beach. Two wonderful destinations down in New South Wales. Hey, good bowl here from Dale first up. Like Troy's was pretty handy, but that's
a good bowl.
Good bowl there. So you can see that green really starting to free up there now. Okay, Troy just trying to outdraw that one. I'll tell you what, he's on a perfect line. He's just going to cut underneath. His weight wasn't too bad. Something no one said about me for a long time, Brucey.
Got a good weight line?
Yep. Waistline.
Oh, waistline. Is that what it was? Oh, sorry.
Get your facts straight. Okay, Dale, I'll tell you what, he's got this well pointed. The young man's got a pretty good memory. Oh, maybe just pulled up a tad short. So Troy going to go to the forehand. Looking for a little trail. He's following it.
Oh, turning.
Yeah, good bowl there by Troy. Had me very concerned yesterday when I actually saw Robbie Allen running down the green a couple of times, mate, and I thought straight away we have to get the oxygen bottle out to him very quickly.
And he did it a couple of times. I know, Chris, how's he going? He's 14-10 up over Crawford.
Is he going to sit and flop?
Oh, no,
Not
he's going to
quite.
go through.
Yep. No, it did have me concerned though, mate, when I saw him running down there, getting himself out of breath. There was just no need for it. Okay, Troy.
Played some good bowls though yesterday.
Yes.
On the televised rink.
Ah, well, you know, look at his mental preparation that you and I put him through, mate. And the coaching advice we've given him over the last 3 years. And that's the fact. I remember the last bit of advice I gave him before he went out and played Brian Baldwin. I said, Robbie, take up golf, son.
No, I've lost too many balls playing golf. That's why I took up bowls.
That's why I took up bowls. I said, yeah, mate, well, you're about to lose 2 more, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, great try, but that split is now on for Dale. I wouldn't be surprised if he attacks his head. I mean, that hits on. It has probably got the opportunity also too. When you see the way that's set up, if he hit those bowls right, that back bowl could go also.
Oh, that's right. I was just looking at that the one in the middle could shoot across.
Could shoot across and get it. So
bit of a gap there.
I wouldn't be. I don't know. He's got 2 options. He could dead draw, trail the kitty, or hit it. I think he's going to hit it. Does not want the kitty though.
One.
He got one out. So I
one
think
out.
Yeah, he wanted both of them there, didn't he? And that
That's
split
right.
was on. That was really on. Didn't miss it by much. I'm going to put a tape on it. It's pretty close because they're both standing up. Neither of them are on the run there, Bruce. So it is pretty close. Kobe sneaking away from Brian Baldwin out there now. No, it is 2. It is 2. Handy pick up there for Dale at this time of the proceedings.
Yeah, he just got into a bit of a stalemate there over the last couple of ends where Troy was just getting inside him.
Oh, mate, Troy Somerville's
He's a good bowler.
Very, very talented player, my friend. And a great guy with it too, mate. Yeah.
Which club? Oh, he goes for the state of origin, New South Wales.
Yeah, well, he played for New South Wales, mate. Many a test match. He was from Albion Park Bowls Club originally.
Right.
Down in Wollongong. Or south of Wollongong, I should say. Because I used to live in 18 Devonshire Crescent, Oak Flats, which is a neighbouring suburb of Albion Park.
Oh, okay.
But in those days I was playing rugby union, and bowls was the furthest thing from my mind. Even though I used to drink at a few bowls clubs down there. Wingdang, Oak Flats, Warilla. Patronised quite a few of those clubs. Won a first grade premiership down there with the Woonona Shamrocks. Yeah, great bowl here from Troy. Beautiful first up
well
bowl.
done.
I think I told you the other day, Bruce, that we won the first grade premiership, and I remember riding my bike home about 3 days later, and I parked it on the front porch, and it took me 2 days to get it off. Still don't know to this
Don't know
day.
how I got there.
Don't know how I got there.
Yeah,
But that was what it was like in those days. Not like this day and age, you wouldn't do it.
No, actually, you told me that yesterday, and I can recall
A great bowl.
winning the grand final in Mount Isa in 1970, I think it was.
Yes.
And I thought, this is a strange place where I've woken up, and it was Cloncurry, 80 kilometres
80 kilometres.
away from Mount Isa.
There you go, Anne. Yeah, you did right, Cole. I've actually set them on the road to success, those three clubs, mate. You're 100% correct there, my friend. Yeah, Troy, just tell you what, beautiful weighted bowl there. Needed just a tad more weight.
Looks like Kobe has prevailed over
Brian.
over Brian there. Yeah, that's shaking hands.
So Kobe Barton into the semi-finals.
Semis, yes.
As Ian Law is already into the semi-finals. So we have two of our semi-finalists geared up and ready to go. So Dale changing hands here. Gone to his forehand. A little bit too wide with this one. His weight's pretty well spot on. Coming back a fair way. He's just not going to get all the way back. So Troy. Yeah. You set him on the road to victory though, Darren. You had to play pretty well to beat you, mate. And that's fair dinkum. He did too, bud. So, yeah. Not a bad effort, mate, get knocked out by the eventual semi-finalists.
That was Darren just on this rink here, wasn't he? He was on
mate.
16 or whatever it was, yeah.
Geez, that's a great pole by Troy Somerville there too. Now that, very hard to tell just because of that shadow, but that would be pretty close, I reckon, of being shot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Troy's got another bowl to play, so Dale's, I think, would be well aware that that bowl needs a friend, because Troy will attack that bowl with his last bowl. Good morning, John Deegan. To have you on board, John. How's Thailand this morning, mate? Or it might be still night time over there.
I don't know what time it is in Thailand.
No.
No.
Robbie will know. Yep. See? Told you, no? He's not telling us, though. Okay, going for the bare kitty. Or the shot bowl. Whoop.
Ooh. So, I wonder if he thought he had
Hammock
that.
time. Good on you, John. Good on you, mate. We've got a crack of a game here today. Yeah, I think he may have too, Colin. I think he did play in the Northern Beaches somewhere, mate. Very distinguished career, though, mate. And as I said, just a good knock-around fella too, buddy.
There we go. 7:30 in the morning, Monday morning, Thailand.
Well, John's made it quite clear, mate. It's hammock time.
Hammock time.
I'd say Troy will be looking just to sit this bowl of Dale out the head or just trail the kitty. He's awfully close to the bowl and he's awfully close to the kitty.
Yeah, he's got a... Oh.
I got no idea how he went through there without touching one of the two of them. But dead set unlucky. So, who's going to conceive? Dale. 1 to Troy. Again, when you're down, you just keep fighting back one end at a time.
Too right.
One end at a time.
And the Monday socials are out there.
Yes, mate. Known as the Friendship Club they have here at Musgrave Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching some bowls up there, though. There's a lot of people that aren't too friendly.
Good start, Troy.
Yeah, good starter once again there, Bruce. Okay, Dale. Needs a couple to go out.
Yeah, he's got to sit this bowl.
Not quite, but it's gone to a pretty handy home for him, mate. Very handy home. Yeah, it doesn't match your shirt, son. No colour coordination in that for young Kobe.
Lights were off when he got dressed this morning.
Obviously, mate. Definitely picked up the wrong colour handbag. Another good bowl there from Troy. Good on you, Martin Kent. Hey, good on you, Kevin. When you wake up, mate, we'll probably still be on air. Dale's just going to get the wrong side of this bowl. Just tried to knock it in. Looking for the trail. I think Troy will probably come round the back here, Bruce.
Yeah, backhand around Dale's bowl there on right of screen.
He wants to just cover that, I reckon, or even just sit inside it. Third shot and count because he's still got another bowl to play. Geez, you're doing it tough there, John, aren't you? Breakfasts are a bit different here. Wife just bought me garlic prawns on rice.
Goodness me.
Eh? Jesus, mate. What about your mates? What about us over here, buddy?
Hold your head up, Dale.
He's just not quite there.
No.
Doing it tough. Martin Core, how are you this morning, mate? And g'day, Craig Hodges. Morning to everybody. So we've got a great game on our hands here with Troy Somerville playing Dale McWhinney-Shillington. Troy. I think Dale's really taken with his last bowl. He's taken a full-blooded drive out of the equation.
Yeah, you can't get at that.
And Troy's...
He's going to come between this gap. Oh, no, he's
That's
just run fast.
a very good bowl. Very good bowl. I think he's going to hit it by the looks of it. But he's just lining up there. He's having a good look at it.
Mind you, his last bowl wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
The one sitting there straight up the line from the jack.
Yeah.
Okay, see what he's doing on the mat here.
I don't think he's going to drive.
No. Start to turn, Dale.
I reckon it'll be 3 down there.
Yeah.
A bad head.
Had to be the other side.
Yes, John. Ian is here with Joan Perella. And I guess Ian, as you said, John, he won his first game, so he'll be in the semi-final. And I'm sure Alan's here somewhere. Haven't seen Alan as yet, but I'm sure he'll be somewhere around, mate. If Ian's here,
Right down the end down there, I think that is that in the blue shirt down there. That's Robbie, isn't it?
Robbie Allen.
No. Hey. Oh, he's sitting beside me. I looked the wrong way. No, that's not it. No.
No, it's not him, mate. No. Okay, Troy with his first bowl. A good medium to shortish length. Running through here slightly. Yes, I'm pretty sure, John, the Laws have lined up have lunch today with a few people. I think they're having lunch with Joan and Robert. Bobby Perella.
Good start. Good start there from Dale.
Yes. We'll definitely pass it on for you, though, John. Okay, Troy sticking to his backhand. 19-15, really starting to turn it on now because he knows it's game on. And look at this for a bowl from Troy. Lovely bowl. Yeah, good ball from Dale. Just needed a couple more feet of weight.
I'll pop out. I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to get a drink so I can take some SATs. Staying alive tablets.
That's it. Already taken mine. So, Troy, how good's his memory? Hey, JJ Douglas. How are you, mate? Tell you what, he's got it pretty well pointed. Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl by young Dale. He just touched the kitty and actually just tucked it in behind Troy's bowl, but it's still on there for him to crack an egg on that bowl. If he cracks an egg, he could end up with 2 shots. But when I say crack an egg, I mean crack an egg. I don't mean splatter it. So it was a good bowl by Troy, though. He's still got another one to come. One thing about Troy's very back bowl is that changes the weight, really, that Dale can play. But even though the way that's set up, if Dale went big at it, that white bowl would probably hit that second shot of Dale's and possibly go out of bounds. So he can't hit it too big. It's just a matter of just cracking an egg on it. Oh, that's going to make it very hard for Dale to crack that egg. Has to be just around it. So,
Yep.
very hard.
He's got to be sort of finishing on that shot bowl.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
to crack it and bring it back to those 2 of his.
Yes, so that last bowl of Troy's really makes it a little bit harder for Dale, unless he's going to play through that front one, which then makes it, to judge the weight, is very hard. Something in his eye.
Geez, on a good line.
Not quite.
On a good line. On a good line. Oh. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, he played that very well, to be truthful.
Beautiful
Bruce.
bowl.
He really did. Take the one. Played that very well, mate.
That's the new flavour that's out for Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They call it berry chill, but I think it's just basically called awful.
Do you the world a good, mate.
Yeah. I'll get the tabbies.
That's finely tuned athletes that have this, mate. Good starter there by Troy. Just running through the head. Okay, Dale. Can he capitalise? Tell you what, lovely starter. Yeah, it has been a really good comeback, Danny, hasn't it? But, I mean, from these two players, though, quite realistically, you would probably expect it.
I mean, an inch to the right of screen on that last bowl of Dale's.
Yeah.
He's got game there. That would have just pumped that back.
Yeah, he would have been. Yeah, very, very
It was a
close.
great effort to get there.
But what he's got to do is, as you're saying, but what he has to do now is get that out of his head.
Yeah, move on
Now,
to the next one.
This bowl here has to be very, very close, which it is too. So that just puts a little bit more pressure on Troy.
Yep.
Which he'd probably lap up and absorb and go, well, here, beat this one here, Dale. Which said more than an accomplished player, Troy Somerville. Yeah, great bowl, Troy. So, Dale.
Unbelievable.
Yep. John, mate, it really depends upon when these games finish, mate. So,
Yeah, we have got, what have we got, 1916 and 1912 at the moment. So,
Yep.
yeah, probably be finished within, well, you would think within the quarter of an hour,
yep.
maybe. And then whether they'll have a slight break, 15 minutes.
Probably a quick 15-minute break, maybe 20-minute break or whatever time they come off. I thought the second games would be starting roughly. My calculation this morning was round about, well, the other game is now completed too because I see Crawford pushing his bowls buggy around to us.
Yeah.
So that game's finished. So this is the only game we've got to wait now to finish, Bruce. Oh, Dale actually, if that front bowl wasn't there, I reckon Dale would probably attack that bowl of Troy's to get it out of their head. But I think he still got ample room to swing around it. But at the same time, it could also go horribly wrong. So I think what is game to play? Well, once again, just a little bit of disturbance.
Yeah, nervous energy, and away you go. He's liable to just dare draw it, or if he's got a bit of weight on it, he'd take it back, but he's got to take it back this side. Ha, that's the side he needed.
But he's only got one.
Yeah, only got one.
Only got one.
But better than going down one.
Oh, Chris just made it through by the looks of things over there. So look out, he said, look at this, I've got the mat.
Yeah, move him back. Dale, he'll be on tee to tee.
I'd say he probably will take it pretty much 3/4 to full length. Well, he's making up his mind what he wants to do. He's giving it a great deal of thought, Bruce. So he's putting a fair bit of thought into this length that he wants to play. No, he's changed his mind. Yep, okay. I reckon he'll roll the kitty and he'll have a drive with his first bowl.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Because then he's got second, third and fourth bowl to draw if he misses or doesn't hit it in the belly. I personally would dead draw it.
And
Yep.
there it is.
Very
So,
good roll by the young man once again.
Troy, thumbs up.
Yeah, Troy's put the thumbs up, mate, as he should. So.
All right, let's see if you're right. We stand it on the mat in a position that indicates he's going to... Here we go. And it is... Got him. Now, where did the jack go? Oh, yeah, I thought it had gone a bit wider, but no, that's fine.
Played it very, very well,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
I could just... Knowing Dale, I just had a feeling that's what he was going to play, and... he really didn't disappoint me. That's great bowl there. And again, it shows you the confidence that he's playing with, Bruce.
Oh, unbelievable.
It shows you the confidence. But these players here are used to drawing to the ditch. So, yeah, I thought Dale would switch to his forehand here. And you have to remember too, Troy has got last bowl.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dale's bowl is, I think it's just under the ditch number.
Yep.
From memory.
And this one here's going to be in the ditch, is it? Just. Good attempt. Right, Troy.
There it is up the top. Yep, under the number.
Just under the number there, Bruce, yeah. So, round about, what'd you say, 3 foot to draw it?
Yeah. Oh, good effort.
Yes, not quite.
Yeah, looking at it live there, it's he's got to draw in a couple of feet.
Yes, Angela, it was, wasn't it, Angie? It was gutsy, but I had a feeling he'd play it. Yeah, he's played this reasonably. Oh, needed just a tad more weight. So it gives Troy basically what he needs now. It basically gives him a pretty good guide on his weight. Oh, I think he's a bit wide with that one. Okay, big bowl here from Dale. He needs another pretty close one. But he doesn't want to give Troy the opportunity of playing enough weight to reach it and rock it in the head. He's just got to beat his last bowl to make Troy draw the absoluter. I think Dale's trying to play a bit of a blocker here.
Oh, it's only short at one end.
Yeah, mate.
I don't know if that's what he wanted to play there. Need to be up a little bit further.
It had to be across the head a bit further than that, mate. It's far enough out there. That won't worry Troy. In actual fact, you've got a beautiful guideline there. And there he is, the guideline I'm talking about.
He's come in. Yeah. His previous bowl was just too wide. Yeah. How's he going for?
Too quick.
Too quick.
What a great game, mate.
Yeah, top game.
Absolutely fantastic. So congratulations to Dale over Troy, 21 points to 16. Wonderful game and well marked by Trevor Love, the president here of Musgrave Hill Bowling Club. So we have all the dignitaries here today. We have got the chairman of the club, Louis, and of course we do have the president here. So it's great to see the hierarchy here. So next game, I'm assuming, will probably start, I would say, just after 11. I don't think they'll have much of a break. Probably a quick cup of tea or coffee. And
so it'll be Ian against Kobe?
And Chris.
Chris against Dale. No. Chris was a Sunday starter.
Kobe plays Chris next.
Yeah.
Kobe plays Chris.
Yeah, because Ian Law was a Saturday starter.
Yep.
Yeah, along with Dale.
Okie doke, ladies and gentlemen. With that, on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, ably led by Mr. Robbie Allen, on behalf of Bruce Kirk and myself, Brian Marshall, we thank you very much for your patronage in that game and look forward to bringing you the next game. It'll definitely be within half an hour, so just listen to the pings. When you do, we look forward to your company. Enjoy your bowls and support your club.
Bye for now.